Okay, so today is the maiden voyage, the first run of this Go Fast I've been building for a few months now. Tom over at Renegade Composites, a friend of mine, has been helping me quite a bit through this build with the body finish and the drive system, since I really had no practical experience or knowledge with the way those are set up. He guided me through pretty much all of that, and so this is a result of his instruction and my work. It's a Leopard 4082 200 amp speed controller, which is the Mystic Cloud speed controller, and a pair of Carnegie 3000 6 cells. So I think they've got a 45C rating. They ought to hold up pretty good. Probably should have got a 5,000 or 6,000 series set of batteries, but the 3000s will have to do. And I'm hoping for, 60 plus miles an hour. We'll see. So here's a shot of the drive system. 4mm flex cable drive. And I couldn't tell you what size prop that is. It came with this boat. It's a 30-year-old model that had just never been built, and it was originally a gas boat. I made the electric conversion, finished building it, and so I'm utilizing the entire drive system, the stabilizers, trim tabs, rudder, and drive system off the originally intended nitro motor in the electric setup, so we'll see how that works out. Now this, you might have seen before, this is the Riva Aquarama, 36-inch static model that Rebecca bought me for my birthday last year, almost exactly a year ago, and I cut it up. I tore it apart pretty much completely, and from there I opened up the hatches to make those removable and built in a drive system. So twin Titan Marine motors, 14-volt motors, twin drive system, down to counter-rotating props on the bottom side. I'll tip this over so we can see. And so we ended up with a pair of straight shaft inboard style counter-rotating 1.25 inch props. I reused their original rudders. The shaft stanchions I modified and soldered onto the new brass tubing, and then reglassed the whole bottom of the boat, which is originally just a teak wood, but we sanded and laid over a coat of fiberglass over the entire thing to make it much stronger and much more waterproof. So it should be a very resilient build. In the front here, for access to the front of the motor and the wiring, I made the seats magnetically removable. Those pull out, and then you grab the back seat cushion and you lift up slightly and and pull it forward, and then that removes and gives you access to the back of the motor, where the speed controller is and the wiring and so on. So everything is easy to access, and relatively easy to access anyway. And then it just quickly snaps on there magnetically, and they self-align, and it's good to go. So we're going to run this today and run that today and see how they hold up. This is Tom's rescue boat. This is hand constructed, formed out of foam, and then laid over with multiple layers of fiberglass and resin. It has a solar panel on top for self-recharging. And then that hatch, of course this is not my boat, but I'm not ultra familiar with it, allows you access to the internals. You can see the original construction. He's got a very heavy-duty DC motor in there to a straight shaft prop drive, a very large servo. Rudimentarily, it's very, very simple, and yet it does the job. It's a heavy pusher, and he cradles the boats, and it's ready to go. Now, what he's trying out today is this camera setup, which is a very old-school security transmitter. We're going to see just how effective it is and at what distance it still transmits a workable image, but that'll give him a direct image on his direction of travel and the capture when he makes his approach on a boat, which is kind of hard to do. Keep good perspective when the boat's 100 yards away or more. So hopefully that works out for him.